Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Behind the Group podcast. I am DJ Keo.
And I am Basil Barrington, and we are back with season number 2, the season finale of Halo. That was episode number 8.
We got battle. We got a fairly good battle sequence. They showed what was going on, so like it was intriguing from that standpoint. Master Chief finally friggin' got down to Halo. We saw Guilty Spark. We had a decent fight with the elite, the arbiter. That was a decent fight.
That was pretty
good
dope.
fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think as far as like spectacle and entertainment, like they did a decent job. And remember, like was it the last show I was talking about? Like I wanted to see inside the Pelican when they're getting shot up by the Covenant.
Yeah.
I wanted to see that perspective, and we got to see that. They were like ODST drop troopers instead of Spartans, which is fine. So
they were getting Swiss cheese.
I mean, there's a whole dude. There's a segment. I think this is a problem with the writers, man. If you said there's an ODST, I'll be like, all right, cool. But they're not ODST. They're Spartans. They're different. These are two different things. ODST would jump out of the airplane and make this onto the other ship. Spartans would land the airplane and walk out and start shooting. These are two different things, but they just mix them all together. So we got a good ODST flight thing through the air. I thought the sequence was good, but they don't. I don't think the writers are. They're like F this show or F the game.
No,
they're like
I think
do their own thing now.
Yeah, I think no, it wasn't okay. I was saying this offline. I was saying like, okay, this season finale, episode number 8, right? 15 to 20 minutes of it was unviewable. It was so completely dark. I was just like, what? Like, are these directors, producers, whatever, do they think that's like really cool that you're shooting this in like complete darkness? Dude, I watched it on a couple TVs. I watched it on my iPad. Nothing.
Yeah, they filmed it dark. They filmed it way too dark. But like the point is too, the flood's like a horror thing, like because it's zombies with things coming out of your elbows and whatever. Like so, like the zombie aspect of it is supposed to be messed up, and it's supposed to be scary. Like it's supposed to be real scary. Like,
but can I see it though? But can I see it? You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's the thing. It's dark in the game, man. I turn my TV up when I play. Like it's dark in the game too.
This joint here, man. I'm not. Yeah, I mean, like when we watch, what is it, the Den of Thieves or whatever? That show.
Oh yeah, there was this show we watched. It was like super dark and like.
well, you know what? But the zombies you were able to see, they were in Las Vegas. You saw the zombies. The coloring, the lighting was really good. You have to do better with the lighting because you can't. I mean,
that's just laziness.
That's laziness. It's just like, first of all, we're paying for the subscription, and then you're going to plug this to us. In half the show, I couldn't even see. Come on.
Yeah.
I also think something else too.
Oh, go ahead.
I think that, and you tell me what you think, right? I'm talking about Larsa, right? I think that they added a new clip, a new scene to this episode before they released it. And let me explain. Let me explain.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Let me explain. If you recall, last week you called her Skeletor, right? I think the showrunner got like, he watched the episode. He was like, no. We have to kill her off, dude. They killed her off. Like, can you tell me why did she go back? What was that all about? Was she like bitten or something? Maybe she was bitten by one of the zombies.
She got bit in the hand on her arm.
Okay. See, you know what? Okay, so check it out, right? I couldn't even see that part.
Yeah, we didn't. Okay, it wasn't in the filming. They just told us it happened. Or they showed us it happened.
Right,
but it was in the filming.
Right, but even the zombie that was trying to get into the cell, I couldn't even see it. I couldn't see it.
Yeah,
it was just what is this all about?
It was extra dark.
Yeah,
and the thing is though, it's extra dark because they tried to hide the makeup and the zombie stuff, and to make it seem a little scarier. I give that to lazy. That's lazy because like
that's complete lazy.
You watch The Walking Dead. Walking Dead is in the middle of broad daylight. They don't need to.
They're
They don't
like
need to scare you with this dark. Right?
they're
That's
like on
the
a prairie, they're like, in
exactly.
the
They're like it's
desert,
the middle of noon. Some zombies. It's the middle of the day.
140
Deal with it.
degrees, blazing sun, the zombies are out there. There's a way to do it. And
Yeah.
there's a way to do it. So, but the episode, I don't know what to think about this, but the episode, there was some really interesting parts to it.
Mm.
Definitely the flood. And I said this offline to you as well. You kept saying
I
the
was
flood, the
not
flood, the
expecting a
flood.
flood.
You kept saying
I
the
was
flood,
not
the flood, the
expecting it.
flood. I didn't want to seem like, not intelligent, right? And I was like, when I think flood,
It's
I'm
hard
like,
to explain.
did a dam
It's hard
break
to
or
explain.
something like that? And it's just like,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I'll see what the flood is, right? Now I know what the flood is. It's a parasite. It's the zombies.
Yeah, yeah. But like the
Wow.
flood is supposed to be on Halo. You're not supposed to get to the flood until you get to Halo. So when they land all their ships down there, and then they're gonna get infected there, and that's where all the chaos is supposed to start. It's not supposed to be. I think because like the thing is though, I think they wanted to introduce the flood, so they'd be like, see, we know what we're doing, all right, just trust us. And they wreaked havoc on the spaceships and in the command center. Where's their Podolsky, whatever her name is, where she's at? She got
Paragowski.
wrecked. She got wrecked. All right.
Okay. So 2 characters this episode, the season finale, went bye-bye. Paragoski, bye-bye, bye-bye. You're doing all your
Yeah.
sneaky stuff. You're killing people. You're not a good, she's not a good civilian. She's not a good villain. She's not any good anything, right? And then Larsa
That's
is
regular
gone too.
scumbag.
Exactly, right? And Larsa is gone. Like, bye-bye, Larsa. You know what? We don't want to see you. I don't get you anyway.
They killed the okay. I got a problem with that. Why would they kill what's her name?
Paragoski?
Damn it. No, not Paradosky. What's the name's mom?
Oh,
Damn, I
Halsey?
can't remember. Halsey. Why'd they kill
Well,
Halsey?
well, she's not dead. They put her in cryo, dude. Like
Like,
Miranda
come
put her
on,
in
bro.
cryo.
Come on, bro.
And
Like,
she said she put her in cryo
that's
until that has stopped
okay.
the spread.
First of
Right?
all, Halsey would be out there with the gat, being like, pop, pop, pop. Let me get out of here. Let's go. We got things to
Yeah.
save. Some science to do. Like, Halsey
Yeah.
would not need any saving. Halsey
Yeah.
saves you. You don't save Halsey.
Yeah, but
I
she got infected though, dude. You saw it on her
She wouldn't
neck.
have got infected.
But
Halsey
she
would
got
never get
infected though.
infected.
See,
I
that's
know
the
that. What I'm
showrunners.
saying,
That's the showrunners.
Halsey would never get infected in a
Yeah.
trillion years. She would never get affected. She's too smart for that.
Right.
Halsey's walking around this base falling apart. She walked out of the command center, seeing the Paraghost, whoever her name is, die. And she's just casually, let me go see my daughter. What you up to right now?
Walking
Oh,
past
hell
like
no.
zombies and everything. It's just like, really?
Hell no. Halsey would have been, and this is the character of Halsey. Halsey would have been in a pelican and be like, call her daughter up, like, hey, you good? I like to get out of here first. Let me check on you after. That's Halsey. There's no way Halsey will walk over to her. What you up to? Like that's insane. She knows what's going on. She's not an idiot. She's one of the
Miranda,
smartest people on the earth, or whether in the known universe, Halsey's one of the smartest people
she's
there.
super smart,
There
dude.
is no way
Mhm.
she would walk through a zombie apocalypse at the beginning and just casually be like, I wonder what's going on over here.
She's
Hey, we got
casually
science to
walking.
do.
She's casually walking past zombies.
Bro.
And the other thing is this, right? 2 things. One, like Miranda needs to start calling Halsey mom.
That's weird, man. Like they're calling her Halsey. That's weird.
Yeah,
I get why, because they're
Mhm.
estranged, but like that's just weird.
Right. Mhm.
Well,
And
I'm talking. Well, Halsey's the person who invented AI and it designed the
the
Spartan
Spartans,
program
yeah, everything.
and the
Cor-
suits.
Cortana,
And
the
this
whole
chick,
9. Mhm.
Cortana, the suits, everything, and she's casually walking around the beginning of a zombie apocalypse. Hell no. I refuse to believe that. I refuse. There's nobody this stupid that's this smart. I'm
Right.
sorry.
And
I just know.
and why wasn't Miranda infected? She was like researching this stuff.
Yes, she touched it. She
Yeah,
touched the thing that was in.
what's going on?
Like that is it's silly. Like if you this is the thing, like to lose Halsey and keep Miranda, even though Miranda's important to the storyline, she's gonna be in like the later games and stuff. So, but so's Halsey. So to lose Halsey and keep Miranda is silly. Like that's just silly. It's nonsensical silly.
Let me ask you this. So with the flood, are they going to be able to contain the flood or not really?
Oh no, it's a wrap. That base is done for. It is done. You gotta blow that thing up.
But I
It's a
mean,
wrap.
like, are they going to spread throughout the galaxy?
Um, yes and no. The
Mm-hmm.
problem is that okay, the thing is that there's a grave mine that's controlling the flood. It's not there's this thing, it's called a grave mine. It's a giant being, I guess that looks like a zombie, but it's just
Mm-hmm.
giant. It's inside Halo. It's supposed to be inside Halo. I don't know what
Wow.
these showrunners are gonna do with their crazy plot points, but it's supposed to be inside Halo. And the flood exists so that things are getting stronger and bigger. So as long as anybody is infected somewhere, that thing is going to get stronger, and it controls all of the flood. So that you're not going to basically, if something's infected somewhere, that thing exists, and so it's in a separate place. So basically, it doesn't matter if they get rid of it on the base. It doesn't matter if they get rid of it on the spaceship. That thing still exists. You got to get rid of that thing. And so like it's all this irrelevant until you destroy this thing called uh, the the grave mine. You got to kill
Okay.
that thing.
Okay.
And the problem with the storyline is Master Chief and the Arbiter are supposed to go meet that thing, but he killed
Oh
the
wow.
Arbiter.
See, I thought,
So
you know what?
Mackey's gonna go do it.
I
Mackey
kind of,
doesn't exist.
yeah. Well, she is a demon. She said, "I am a demon." So I'm just like, okay. I don't,
She knows what's going on. She's gonna
I
try and
don't.
set the Halo off.
Yeah, but I don't get her storyline though. I don't know if she's needed, right? The other thing is this: is Kai
She's
dead? Is
not.
she done? Is Kai done? Is she dead?
They tried to connect Kai to the grave mine. I'm like the shenanigans, man. This is silly. Like, what are we doing here? Because yeah, here's the problem with Kai. Kai's storyline is stupid, and so you got to connect it to something important so that you're like,
Mhm.
hey, this is why Kai's here, because this important thing is here. They don't
Wow.
need Kai. Kai could be like, hey, everybody, I'm going home. Everybody like, bye, Kai. Peace out.
Kai
Then we're
who?
good.
They'll be like,
Yeah,
Kai who?
exactly.
For real. Yeah, so okay, and then you have Soren and Kwan, right? Oh, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing.
Not Kwan. I mean Kwan. Sorry, not Kai. Kwan.
Kwan, okay,
Kai's not
Kwan, right?
connected to the thing. Yeah, I'm sorry. I reversed that.
Is Kai dead though? They showed her in space, like just floating around. Is she
Kai
dead?
could survive. Kai
Okay.
could survive.
Okay. So
But
let me
I
ask you
don't
this
know.
here. So yeah,
I
there like I was saying last week, there is some connection with Kwan, right? So
Mhm.
when they were when they were trying to escape, from the cell, which they did, and they were just, just trying to
Yeah, the
get to the
zombies are
surface or
talking to
whatever.
her. And I
Right.
was like,
And
what?
but there was a fight scene, but it was very dark. It sounded like Kwan was kicking some butt. But dude, that like whole fight scene, I saw nothing because I wasn't able
Yeah,
to because it was too dark.
even when you turn the lights up, it's kind of like I can't. It's hard
I
to see
saw
what's going
nothing.
on.
Think about that,
Yeah,
right? This is what I'm saying. Based on me not having the ability to view 20 minutes of the show because it was so dark. That's going to, that's going to reflect in my review, my final rating.
yeah,
But
yeah.
that whole thing, was just like Kai. It sound like Kwan was kicking some butt with Soren, right?
Mm.
That's a nice little team too. They have some history from season 1, right? So,
Mm.
but so Soren went back for his son. Larsa is done. She's done.
Skeletor's wrapped.
Skeletor is done.
Yeah.
She's donezo. Not unless she come back as like the queen of the flood or something like that. I don't know.
Well, I have a question. What happened to her? Because when she first got introduced, I was like, "Oh, that's a little nice lady." Like,
Yeah, I was like,
yeah,
oh,
it's
she's
like, all right. Is it
a
the
slim
lighting?
bunny
Like,
right
wait,
here. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
like
I'm like,
remember the Steinfeld episode with the lighting? And
mm-hmm.
he's in the cab with the girl, and like the lighting turned bad. And like, oh, what the?
Yeah, I
Like
was
that's
like,
what it is. Like, I don't know. Something crazy is going on with
don't
her
turn the lights
lighting.
on. You know,
Bro, she
for
looked
real.
from when you introduced her as a character to today, the Skeletor level. I don't know what happened to her. Is it the wigs? Like, what is it?
It's the
She looks
stress,
insane,
dude. It's the stress of her trying to find her son. It
bro.
made her older. It put
She looks
years on her.
insane. And then
She's
I
done
went. This is the
now.
thing. I went on IMDb to look her up. But I was like, no, it's got to be a different person. Like, it looks like a different person. I don't know. I'm confused.
Was it
What
makeup?
happened? I don't know what they're doing to her, but like
Let me
that,
see
I
here, man.
personally, as an actress, I'm like, oh no, you can't do that to me. I'm gonna go to SAG. We're
Let
gonna
me
go on
see here.
strike. There ain't no way you're gonna do this to me in my career.
They got your girl Kwan looking a little,
Everybody
looking.
looking crazy on the show, man. Everybody.
Let me see here. I'm trying to
I'm
find her
telling you, go
here.
look it up. Go look it up. The actress that pays her, she looked completely different. And I know you got the makeup on and whatever, but I was like, what? What are you doing to this poor lady, man?
Oh,
Like,
they don't even have her in here, dude, for real. That's crazy, man. Okay. Yeah, man. So, you have, like I said, we have Kwan and we have Soren. And I'm just like, okay, wow, that was pretty cool. Even though it sound pretty cool. I couldn't see any of it.
I could see it on my TV. No, actually, no. I watched it on my computer, and I could see it. It was okay. My computer was pretty bright though.
Yeah,
But
so it's just like, come on. So it's just that's what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. There were scenes in here that sound pretty cool. They sound like they were good, right? But I couldn't see any of it. So again, that's like that right there, man. Yeah, I don't know. And then the other thing is this, right? So Ackerson, I don't know what's going to happen in season 3.
I don't care about that dude. Like whatever, man.
but you know what? I want to know his storyline. Did he come up under Halsey? How did that happen? And will they link up and say, you know what? Let's together, Halsey, you be in charge, but I want to work with you again. Together, let's revitalize the Spartan program. I may have to watch season 1 just to see if he was in it.
He's got a heart of gold now. He's like doing the right thing. So
yeah, because he knew Paragoski was like playing him, for real.
Oni's evil. You work at Oni, you're evil too. Like it is what it is, man.
It's like crazy, man.
You gotta respect it.
What's up?
Kai is still alive.
I'll
bet you.
She had the Spartan suit on, so she should be alive, right?
Well, here's the thing. Like, so in the game, Master Chief has survived falling out of space into orbit onto a planet. He's good to go after that.
Did he stand up? He was just like, boom, I'm done.
Yeah, though he was knocked out for a minute, then he got up because these guys came over and checked on him. So like that's happened. He survived the explosion at the end of Halo 2. He drops this big nuke thing on the spaceship, and they're like F the spaceship. They're like throwing middle fingers up at this thing. So like he survived this level of carnage. So it's possible she's still alive. I would put money on that she's still alive.
She also, man, she went hardcore too, man. She like flew that ship into the Covenant Master ship. I was just like, that was kind of dope.
Like
that was dope.
Doable depending on where the cockpit is. If the cockpit's in the front of the ship, she's dead. If the cockpit is in the back of the ship, I don't know. It's possible. Because the thing is, though, the Spartan 2s, so that's the Master Chief, that level of thing. Those guys have there's like a dome around them, the shield. So it's in their suit. You only see it when they get shot or whatever. The shield pops up.
Oh, you know what? Check it out, right? during the first season, that fight the fight scene on Madrigal, they had those shields, remember? And they had to
Yes,
like
there's a
back off
shield
and
on the
like let them regenerate,
yes.
remember?
There's a shield in the suit, and it takes like if you get shot a couple times, it takes a couple seconds to regenerate, and it's right back to
Right.
100%.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I
Hmm.
say it's possible she's still alive.
Yeah, but you know what? In the first season, they were showing the shields, but they didn't show any of the shields like in the
Yeah, I
second
know they
season.
they
So I
got
don't know.
lazy.
I don't
I
know,
would like
man.
to go to the office and slap these guys, the showrunners, like slap them a couple times. Like, bro,
Yeah.
here's Halo 3. Play
Hmm.
this game, and then let's take a break and let's come back to this show, right? Let's play
Let me
Halo 3.
let me ask you this, and I think I already asked you this question, but I think this is a really important question, right? So,
Mm.
do you think that this TV series would have been better as an animation TV series?
Yeah, because they could do more. They could show more stuff.
Like
Because like
3D
they're
computer animated
limited.
the whole nine. Yeah, they were completely limited,
Like
you
this
know?
show, like they had to pay for the spaceships. They got to pay for like the build the sets. They got to do the action sequences. There's a lot of stuff that happened in this show. So
Hmm.
you had a space action sequence, two of them. Then you had a Master Chief fight, elite. Then you had the flood inside the base, inside was the other section of the base, and then you had the escape from Soren. These are huge set pieces that just one of these things could have ended the show and be done. I would have been fine with that. So you
Yeah.
had each one of these things, and there's like 6 or 7 things inside this one show, and it's a lot. So I think maybe that's why we had to go to Yellowstone for one show, and we got to sit down and walk and talk for the other
You
show,
know?
and then other people in jail for one show. Like this all this nonsense because this thing was going to be so expensive. They probably spent the whole budget on the
Right.
episode Reach and this one.
And
That's what it seems like.
and no one really thought about the fact that if you did go animation, like these animated video gameplay movies I see sometimes with Halo, if you did go
Mhm.
animation, yo, dude, all of those worlds, all of those templates are already created,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
I do think though that you may not have had this the well, I don't know. I think more people would watch because it's live action versus the animation. Because people have been waiting for this show to come out for a long
Yeah.
time.
A lot
Because
of people may be disappointed though.
Steve Steven Spielberg is part of this show. His
Hmm.
ambient thing is part of this producer for this show. That's how long ago this thing was supposed to be made. This was a bunch of years ago. And so like I think people want the live action. Like they amped up for live action. And I will say this. For this show, I give grief to the writers because the writing is dog crap,
Yeah.
but
Hmm.
they get everything else right. The flood looked really good, and it's exactly how it's supposed to be, like how they regenerate and everything like that. The everything was good, like it looked good. The elite fight with Master Chief was great. That was
But there's a
top notch.
disconnect. But there's a disconnect here. I mean, obviously, there's a disconnect definitely with this season. I mean, like to give us Reach, which was episode 4 or 5, and
Reach
then
was proper.
yeah, but
I
I
rate.
mean, yeah, I gave it a 10. But I'm saying like it went downhill
Mhm.
from there. So
Yeah,
now
yeah, it
we're
went
here.
downhill,
It went downhill from
and
there,
then
right?
as far as the writing goes,
Hmm.
the writers have all the tools, the visual tools. Everything looks good. The leads look good. The all of the monsters look good. Like your aliens, they all look good. The Master Chief looks great in his suit. Like it looks exact right.
Kai
Like
looks
that's
great
the
in her
thing.
suit too.
I
Tall, the
look
whole nine.
Yeah, like, all the Spartans look good in their suits. Like so, you have all of the assets that you need that will appease fans, and then you're like, let's run this thing off a cliff. Like, what are we doing here? I don't
Dude, even
understand it.
even the Spartan threes, they look good in their suits.
Yes, everybody looks good in their suits. Everything
Yeah.
looks good. I just wish the showrunners and the writers cared about the source material a little
Nah,
bit more.
they're
Just
collecting
a
checks right
little
now,
bit.
dude. They're
Like
collecting checks
20
right now.
20% more. I'd be happy with 20% more.
Yeah.
Like just a little bit care about the source material to be like, Oh yeah. We can't do that. That don't make any sense because this guy is supposed to be over here. Like just a little bit of something. Like you
No.
have like Lord of the Rings. They had a guy who's like he's like a writer and he's like an expert in the lore for Lord of the Rings. So when they made the movies, he's in the back seat of like Peter Jackson going like
No.
that's not supposed to happen. And
Mm.
Peter Jackson's like, damn it, he's right. All right,
Mm.
like that's what you needed. We needed that
Yeah.
guy from 343 to come in here and be like, oh hell no, you gonna do this? You gonna kill off? Oh hell no, like you gonna kill Halsey? What the hell are you guys doing over here? Somebody
Yeah.
fire this guy. Like we
It's
needed that.
yeah, this is it's not good, man. Let's okay, so let's do this rating. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna rate the episode and then we're gonna rate the
In
series.
this
Okay,
season.
so
Okay,
the
okay.
season. So Keo, what are you going to rate Halo season number 2, episode number 8, and then also, the season and the episode. What are you gonna rate this?
Okay, so the episode I give it an 8 because they brought the flood in and they did a really good job with the flood. Flood is scary. You're supposed to be scared of the flood. It goes really you get infected really quickly. And the reason why Master Chief's not affected because he's wearing a Spartan suit. He can't get the spores on him. That's the only
Right.
reason why he's not infected.
Mhm.
Everybody else is F'd. All right, you don't have a suit on, you're F'd. So I like that. I like the flood. I thought the elite fight was really good. The thing with Kai in space was really good with the fighting. I thought that was great, and you get the intensity of what's it's like to be a regular soldier next to Spartan. Spartan's not worried about nothing, whereas a regular soldier's like, I got shot. Oh, this sucks. Like, so I enjoyed all of that. I thought that was great. So I give it an 8. The season,
Mm.
the season I give a 6. And the reason why I give it a 6 for the season is because you had all of these elements that are amazing, and you squandered it because you guys are trying to do your own thing, which don't make any sense. It didn't make any sense. Like the things with Soren chasing this kid. I don't care about his kid. Like I don't care. When he lost Skeletor and she's behind the door, I was like, that's a tough break. I didn't like, oh my god, like
Where's
this is the worst thing ever.
Skeletor? Where is
Yeah.
she?
I was like, oh no, she's
There she
behind the door. Like I didn't
is.
care. I honestly did not care. I looked at that. I was like, okay, we're gonna get back to the spaceships. Like, let's go. We're wasting time here. Like, Master Chief's on Halo. Let's go. Like, what are we doing here?
Right.
I just did not care. And so, like, that's the. I think that you had all the elements, and you had to get. You tried to it's like a problem of you're trying to dissect and figure out this stuff and like just tell a story. Just tell a good story of A to B. This is what happened. This is where you started, and you go on your journey, and yada yada yada. This stuff happened because you guys are just all over the place. Every 5 minutes, Master Chief's taking his hat off and he's depressed. Like I don't care. Put his helmet back on. Get this guy out there. Start shooting stuff. Like let's go. I don't
Do
want to
what
hear
you
about
do.
his feelings ever again,
Right.
ever.
Yeah.
So that's my rating. That's how I felt about this season and the show.
Okay. So I'm gonna go with the episode first. I'm gonna give the episode a 7. And I really want to give it a 6. But I'm gonna give it a 7. And I'm giving it a 7 because what I was able to view was a 7. And I wasn't able to view 20% of the show because it was so dark. Believe it or not, if I was able to see the whole show, I mean, I liked the show. I liked the episode. It was kind of dope. I mean, they jumped around, like the sequences, they were very good, you know?
Yes.
They jumped around really well, but there was a large portion of this episode that I just couldn't, it was unviewable. It was so dark. I mean, I don't get that. It was silly, right? And that happened in a few other episodes too. So I mean, maybe that's someone's like calling card or something like, hey, I'm gonna do this dark. And that's a ridiculous calling card, but I mean, maybe that's the case, The season, I'm also gonna give the season a 6, right? It's, in the, sometimes like baby boomers right now, they're retiring, right? But they have all this institutional knowledge from working a job for like 20, 30 years, the same job, right? So a lot of these companies, they know they have to retire, but they don't want to completely get rid of them because they have all of this institutional knowledge, right? So they bring them on as consultants after they retire, right? You would think, stay with me here.
Take your time, man. Take your time.
You would think that with all of this institutional knowledge, Microsoft, right? The Halo developers, the Halo creator, you would think with all this institutional knowledge, 8, 9, 10 versions of the Halo game, that these seasons will be banging. At least 8. At least an 8, in terms of the seasons.
I agree.
Listen to what we're doing right here. We're giving the second season a 6, dude. That's what we're giving Halo, a 6. So I think that someone needs to talk to old boy from like Picard, who the showrunner for the from 3rd season, because he turned it around, man. He was like, no, we're doing this. I read the comments. This is what we're doing. Nope, you're gone. You're gone.
The reason why is because for Halo, there was one concise story that was going from A to B. You knew exactly what was going on. It was a straight line. Whereas Halo's all over the place, like a zigzag. Like we're following Kwan. I don't care about Kwan. Like I'm following Master Chief. Like what are we doing here? Like just focus on Master Chief. Call it a day. Done.
That's it. I mean, it just, again, I'm not a video game player with Halo, but it just seems like they introduced all these unnecessary characters and all these unnecessary storylines. Like you said, focus on Halo lore. That's it. Everyone knows it. If you want to make Halo lore sexier, hotter, make it slightly different, but it's still Halo lore and you're not introducing all these new characters, I would be okay with that.
Yeah, go for it. I'd be okay.
But I mean, all this stuff, Maki, she's like trying to kill like Cortana. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's a 6. The season got a 6 from both of us.
Yeah.
Sorry,
you know what's
Halo.
funny? I was cleaning out some boxes and I found my Reach game. I have it next to my TV. Yeah. I have Reach. I have 4.
What is it, like DVS?
It's 360. So 360.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
So
it's a
I
disc.
have Reach,
Okay.
I have Halo 4, and I have Halo 5 because the rest of them were downloaded, so they're on my hard drive.
Right.
But I did find those for, and I was gonna bring them on. Actually, hold on, grab 1 second. Right?
Okay. All right, here we go. Keo with the video games.
Right?
All right, what do we have here?
So,
Let me put the bifocals on here.
This is Reach.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, Reach.
Okay.
Which is still one of my favorite games of all time. I cannot find Halo 3. I know I have it somewhere. Is Halo 4?
Wow.
There's Halo 4. Halo 5.
Okay.
So like I have them. I played them.
That looks like a Spartan love scene right there on the cover.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
This is the Guardians Halo 5. It was not that great. It was okay. But like I do have the games. I've played them. I have finished them. It's on my gamer score, right? And the thing about Halo is that you have to play it on a hard level in order to get the score. If you play on easy, it won't count on your gamer score. Like it won't show up. It'll just like, congrats, you finished the game, but who cares? Like, so you have to play it on a hard level in order for you to get points to put it on your score that you played the game.
I'm not a video game player. I do have a PlayStation 4, but the last time I plugged up that thing was probably I don't know, like 4 or 5 years ago.
I had so much dust on these games, man.
And I'm just like, you can't get Halo on a PlayStation, can you?
No, it's only for Xbox.
Okay,
but you know what? That's going to change soon. Yeah, they're going to be able to get games, Xbox games on PlayStation soon.
Yeah, but you know what they do with that? They're like, no, it's going to be available on PlayStation, and then there's some
it's not going to be. It's going to be better on Xbox, right?
Right, exactly. Well, again, this is season number 2, the season finale, Halo, and we rated the season a 6. You rated the episode a 7 or a 6?
I gave it an 8. I gave it an 8.
Okay, you gave it an 8.
I thought the episode was good. I gave
the episode a 7. I'm sorry.
For entertainment level, if you could see what you were looking at, it was really good.
Yeah,
That's
what I saw was a 7. The other part I didn't see, so I didn't see the entire episode, so I can't even rate the entire episode. You know what I'm saying? So
fair enough.
That's what's going on. Well, there you have it. Thanks for checking out another episode of the Behind the Groove podcast. I am Basil Barrington.
I am DJ Keo.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And until next time, peace.
All right.